Okay, so basically, I wanted to um, show that when you're at a lower low, you can't take a continuation like a wick pullback and then continuation down because the rules say you can't take it with an indecision candle. But I was also wondering if you can't take it that way because usually that is it because the take profit is usually too close? Because there are some instances where you have a far enough take, like for example, price had broken structure here and you had an indecision candle here. If price pulls back to make the top wick first, then you continue down because the next structure point is right here. So that's why this you could take the trade here, but for this you have it here, can't really take it here. So in that case, since the weekly is bearish, it would be nicer for us to come back all the way here, right? So for this, I would look for like a daily shift. So in order for the daily to shift, it needs to do boom, 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 which means that it's not going to be very likely for it to happen this week if it needs to make all those moves. So you just put it into the not um, being in this, yeah, this category. The reason was it? Is it NCDJPY? Hold on, let me see. Where was it? Yeah, one second. Okay, here we go. So this is what I was talking about. So usually when we try to take the entry at the with an indecision candle at the higher high or the lower low, for this example, we'll say higher high, is there's not enough and there's not enough room because you're right at take profit here. So if you do have a wick pull back and then go, you have to get out right here because you haven't confirmed broken over this area yet. Sometimes you'll cheat and aim for here, which isn't correct because you need to first break past this, show us that you've broken past this level. Then once that's broken, then we know that we can target the next one. If we've come up to here and not broken it, we can't continue going. Like for example, we've came here, we've rejected the level, so you can't possibly think that the next candle is going to break. It's going to reject as well too, right? So that's the first mistake there that I see is just taking it too close to take profit and trying to make the take profit work, but that doesn't work. Um, for example, like if you had taken it here, even though it's at a higher high at the no, right here, if you're taking it here, comes down, makes that, and that or makes the top wick. If you had a chance to have a little pullback and then make the top wick, you could take it there because you had enough room to the take profit. Like see if it comes down, does it? You can go to here. But for example, if you we broke structure here, if you try to take it right here, we haven't confirmed broken past this level yet. We haven't broken past this level yet, so price can't go anywhere. So that's why it keeps rejecting. So here we are coming. It hasn't broken past this level yet, so it's pretty risky taking it right here. So in that case, if we're on the weekly, we can start checking for counter trends. So counter trend would be all the way back up to here. You have to make sure that the daily is in trend. In order for the daily to be in trend, the daily would have to do basically that. Like it has to come down, break, and then we can continue up, which is the exact same as zero. So these two are the exact same on that, and it's the exact same reason. You have indecision here at the lower low, and if you did it right there, the target next weekly struggle point would be right here. So you don't have enough room. So that's what I'm really wondering. Like, you see, Which pair was it again? I just click on this. Oh, right. It's because my markup is done on here. Okay. So yeah, basically, essentially, you're at weekly take profit level. Since price hasn't broken past the resistance, you can't aim to take TP without, you can't aim for a better TP without confirmation by first breaking above the level and then going. And it's a very risky trade because most of the time it just ends out and wicks out. You're basically just trying to catch that pump, that little wick pump that happens. So it's very high risk and very low reward. So that's why it's not worth taking. But let's see, you can take the counter trend on here. You just need the daily to shift. But if the daily is going to need to do all of this in order to shift first, then it's not going to happen this week. Daily needs to do all this to shift right here on the daily. Daily right there is bullish. So in order for the shift, it basically needs to break above. Boom, boom, boom. This is just break above, pull back, go. This needs to pull back for us to make a lower low because yeah, that's not a level. So actually, this one, this is not as bad because this could happen. This could do that. Um, Weekly is bullish. Daily is bearish, right? So the daily definitely needs to shift first. So we can take this out from there. We can just put it, daily needs a shift. We'll just put it somewhere in here. But yeah, there's two different ways of drawing it. First one needs to, like, it needs to create structure before it can break it, and the other one already has structure. It just needs to break it and pull back. So those are different things there. That's what I wanted to cover for this talk. And then yeah, coming weeks we'll just find out what happens, because I know for sure, like, if this is pull push, so this is area 1, this is area 2. When we pull back, this is area 3. We're not taking the indecision at 3, but we could possibly take it or pull back and go here. The only thing is, let's see why it failed here. So we had confirmed broken past there, so the next level would have, we've compressed. So the next level would have been here. So it's really not even worth taking that, because it's too high of a risk for you to take this trade here just to go there, because as you can see, every time after a doji candle, it usually drops, or it will have a doji candle, yeah, drop, doji candle, drop, doji candle, push up for a little bit, wick, 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 drop, drop. So if you ever consider thinking about it, doing it, it's just not worth it. Even though sometimes you can get away with it, like on this pair. Sometimes it works. Like, you'll see some areas it works, but for the most part, it's just not worth it. You get wicked out, wicked out, wicked out. So that's why you need to follow this rule. And when you determine if you're at higher high or lower low, there's no, and you have a weekly indecision, you can't do this move on here. Okay. So that's all. That answers that question.